Internal Revenue Service IRS Tax News. How to report non-employee compensation and backup withholdings. IRS Tax Tip 2020-80 July 6, 2020. There is a new Form 1099 NEC, non-employee compensation. There's a link to that form here for business taxpayers who pay or receive non-employee compensation. Starting in tax year 2020, payers must complete this form to report any payment of $600 or more to a payee. Generally, payers must file Form 1099 NEC by January 31st. For 2020 tax returns, the due date is February 1st, 2021. There is no automatic 30-day extension to file Form 1099 NEC. However, an extension to file may be available under certain hardship conditions. Non-employee compensation may be subject to backup withholding if a payee has not provided a taxpayer identification number to the payer or the IRS notifies the payer that the TIN, taxpayer identification number, provided was incorrect. There's a link to that here. A TIN, taxpayer identification number, can be one of the following numbers, either a social security number, employer identification number, individual taxpayer identification, adoption taxpayer identification. What is backup withholding? Backup withholding, there's a link to that here, can apply to most kinds of payments reported on Form 1099 and W-2G. This means that the person or business paying the taxpayer doesn't generally withhold taxes from certain payments. There are, however, situations when the payer is required to withhold a certain percentage of tax to make sure the IRS receives the tax due on this income. This is backup withholding. The tax filing deadline has been postponed to Wednesday, July 15th, 2020. The IRS is processing tax returns, issuing refunds, and accepting payments. Taxpayers who mailed a tax return will experience a longer wait. There's no need to mail a second tax return or call the IRS. More information is going to be at links below here. There'll be a link to this in the description.